is going on, guys? I am back again for another juice review, and I'm actually talking from a non-sarcastically sunny Scotland for once, which is great. So I'm going to be looking at another 3 liquids from the VapePunX line. These were, like the last ones, were sent to me very graciously from Big D Vapes, Danny, so thank you so much. And these liquids were made by Bobo down in the Vapery in Liverpool. And he also has a Facebook group as well, so you guys can go on and have a wee chat with him and see if there's, because obviously I can't put any websites or affiliate links in the description apart from other reviews that I've done. So let's get down to the table cam, show you the liquids and the RDAs that I'm going to be vaping them on, come back up top and have a vape on them and give you my final thoughts. Let's go. And guys, that's us down on the table cam so I can show you the RDAs and the liquids that I'm going to be pairing today. So let's get started off. So the first one I'm going to be looking at bottle wise from the VapePunX range is the Trapple or Triple Apple. Again, I think I said this in the last video with these particular liquids. I love the artwork on it. It's very simplistic, eye-catchy. You know, the colour just pops on them. I really thoroughly enjoy them. And the RDA that I'm going to be using with this one is the Nalu from Vaporesso, 24mm dual kind of velocity style build in that one. Comes at about 0.23. The next one is Lime and Fruit. So I'm actually very much looking forward to trying when I was trying this one because I love lime. I think it can be a really good palate cleanser, especially if you've got Vapor's tongue, and obviously you've got the grapefruit in there as well, which can be a hard flavour to do, but I've had no problems with it so far. And with that one, I'm going to be using the Washington RDA by 5G Vape, and this is also a dual almost velocity still built as well, with its kind of airflow there as well. Now the one that I've actually been thoroughly enjoying from this over the kind of last 24-48 hours is this one, which is the Pango. So pineapple and mango. I love how all the names are kind of integrated. I think I said that in the last video as well. So that's the Pango. And with that one, I'm going to be using the Invader RDA by Tesla. This normally comes with the Invader 4 as a kit, but nothing wrong with using it. Again, very similar kind of velocity style build in this as well. So as you can see, all the RDAs that I've used in this video are all kind of velocity style-esque, just so I can get very roughly similar flavour. So let's head back up top and give them a taste. And that's us back up the top. It's actually really nice to use natural light for once instead of this thing, which has been quite nice. It's a nice sunny day here in Glasgow. So, so let's get cracking on with it. So, got the Nalu. I'm using the Nova with all of these. Doesn't look too bad, obviously. I think I might change the drip tip to something else, but there's some light blues in the panel work as well, so it's kind of matchy, but not at the same time. So, fresh wicks. And we've got the Trapple. There we go. On the nose, it smells very much I know it's obviously apples and apples and apples, but you kind of get that, almost like a tart smell off of it on the nose, which is really nice. I always like to do fresh wicks when I'm coming to just review, so I get a full proper experience with them all as well. So let's just. Lid wouldn't go in there. There we go. Okay, so on to 58 watts. Here we go. Now, in my experiences with apple, they can be kind of earthy, and you know they smell different from what they taste, especially when it comes to liquids. With this one, it is tart, which I need to find out how it's done, because every other liquid that I've tried an apple with, it's either been muted, it tastes earthy, like I might as well go outside and vape some dirt. But this is really, really nice. So I'm just going to close my earflow down just a wee bit. Yeah, it's really, really nice. It's nice and crisp. If I were, obviously everyone knows I like my IPAs and my kind of craft beers. This would go lovely with an IPA. It's very crisp and very refreshing. Definitely an all-dayer for me, and that's saying something. I'm going to have another quick toot on it since try and help my cotton break in a wee bit more. There we go. Yeah, that's lovely. Definitely good, especially if you're out on a hot summer day. You don't want a cream or a custard, but you like your fruit. This one is definitely up the street for that. And one of the things I noticed after putting the nicotine in it, obviously I did my first kind of vape with it, minutes after putting my nicotine in, and the flavour evolves with when it steeps as well, which is really, really good. And it brings out more of a tart flavour from one of the apples, but it has a kind of sweet in there as well. So if you're a cider drinker, there's a nice pairing for you as well. So I'm going to stick the Washington on now, onto the next one. I'm going to get right onto it. And I've got the lime fruit. All fresh wicks as well, so I'm just... If I leak, it's all my fault because I'm over dripping. I just want to make sure it's completely saturated. Come on. Ah, that would help, James, well done. There we go. So lime and fruit. I did the same with I do all the same with all my liquids anyway, folks. I literally try it the second I put the nicotine in it, then I let it sit for a good couple of days, and then come back to them as well. Like, I normally record myself, you guys won't see this. I normally record my reaction, watch it back to remind myself. So let's get on with it. So this is the Washington on the Nova. So the difference between this one and obviously from originally trying it is the lime is a lot more dominant than it is in the passion fruit comes out right at the very end. I'm just going to change my airflow by turning my top cap round. Makes it a little bit more restrictive, so let's try it that way. Yeah. It almost has that kind of cooling sensation, but a lot of citrus-based juices that I have tried in the past give that impression, then they may not actually have it in there. It's just because of the citrus. Because it's two citrus fruits in one little bottle, it feels very, very crisp and very refreshing. Definitely for the IPA drinkers, absolutely. Or if even a lager drinker would like this one. Yeah, it's lovely. Not too strong as well. Like, normally when you get two kind of citrus juices in one liquid, they either fight with each other or one overpowers the other. There's a really delicate and really good balance with this one, definitely. So let's get on to the Pango, and I've got it on the Invader. This probably looks like the best matching out of a lot of them. Silver button, silver drip tip, and the Pango. So let's get to that. Down here. There we go. And we're off. Oh, that's lovely. For most of you that don't know, my top kind of in the 5 brackets of fruits is grape, pear, and pineapple. And the pineapple kind of lifts the mango, makes the mango slightly sweeter, because natural mango is not actually super sweet. A lot of people get the perception that it is, like when you try things like Nasty Juice, you think, oh, that's super sweet, I love that, and then they actually try an authentic fruit, a mango, and it's not what you think it is. So basically what's happening with this is the pineapple is uplifting the mango to kind of give it a little bit more sweetness than what you would normally perceive, which is really, really nice. Man, that's lovely. So there you have it, guys. So I'm going to give you my rating for all of these so far. So for the Trapple, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Because out of the 3 on the table, this is got the lowest rating on there. Not because I like it least. It doesn't stick in my mind more as much as the other 2 do. But yeah, it's still a really, really fantastic liquid. So that's the Trapple. The lime and fruit, so lime and passion fruit, it's also going to get a 7 as well. I would say this is more like, for me personally, it could be an all day vape, but for me I don't know, there's something about it that kind of makes me go, you know, like a flavour breaker. That's where I would maybe put this in, definitely. And this one here gets a really solid 8. I can vape this all day, it's not too sweet. And it's, you know, all 3 of them are really kind on the coils as well. And I'm really thoroughly enjoying the Pango. So there you are, guys. That is my kind of my opinions on all of my opinions. You might like them or you might hate the ones that I did previously in the last video. But just remember, guys, if you're liking what I'm doing on these videos, feel free to like, subscribe, and share the video if you want as well. Hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.